Okay, you don't bring books? Yes? Okay, on Monday. Tomorrow? Okay. Today because you have a book, that's why we study something about the writing, that how you can develop your writing skill. Okay, when we talk about the writing, two things are very important to keep in your mind. The first thing, what should be the mode of writing? Okay, and second thing is ideology, because if you have not contents and if you have not ideas, then it's really difficult for you to write something. You can stuck, and there can be problems, and furthermore, uh, when you have one idea and maybe you write some irrelevant material, and when you write such kind of material, it means that automatically you are unable to achieve your targeted bands. Okay, so we took something about the writing skills. Okay, writing in IELTS, especially, I'm talking about the IELTS, because type of writing that is given for you in IELTS is totally different. And other than we have a lot of type of essays, more than you can say that 10 type of essays are there. But there is some different criteria of IELTS writing. They check your creativity, especially. And okay, let's see. When they give you topic, there can be two different dimensions, and there can be multi dimensions as well. Okay, when topic is given, topic can be multi dimensions. If it's multi-dimensional topic, it means that it's very easy for you to write. For example, if I say that, like yesterday we talk about something on railway and road, and today we talk something about another aspect. Okay, newspaper will be disappeared in future due to electronic media or social media. Okay, do you agree or disagree? Okay, now you can see here that we have its uh, multi-dimensional topic. Okay, like the first thing we have newspapers, and other thing we have social media or electronic media, whatever. It means that we have two different dimensional topics here. That's why we should happy, because we need to write only 100 words for this and 100 word for this. Okay, you don't need to write a full essay on only newspapers, but you need to write your essay on the both on newspaper and social media in comparatively. But how you will write, I'll let you know. Um, Such type of topics are given if they give you only one dimensional or monodimensional topic, but they don't restrict you, and they ask different dimensions of your opinion. Sometimes topics are multidimensional, sometimes your opinions are multidimensional. You're getting my point? Yes, sir. Like here, do you agree or disagree? Here, your opinion is only monodimensional. Okay, either you will go with agree or with disagree. Okay, but your topic is multidimensional. Okay, no doubt your opinion is not multidimensional, but your topic multidimensional. Understandable? Okay, if I say that, um, like another topic, uh, if I say pollution is a cause of different disease diseases. Okay, this is multidimensional or monodimensional? No, it's also multidimensional, like pollution and different diseases. But sir, pollution causes the diseases. Our ideas can be multidimensional, but the topic is basically based on pollution. So how can it be based on pollution? Oh, you are right. We discuss pollution and we'll discuss different diseases because we have opportunity to discuss about the pollution and we have opportunity to discuss about various diseases. Understandable. It means that if you, for example, if you get a chance to discuss about the environmental pollution, one thing you say that in this way in environmental pollution spread, this is the cause, this is the cause, and because of environmental pollution these diseases are spread. Okay, and this disease is very fatal and dangerous. You can understand my point? Okay, good. Okay, what is monodimensional topic? For example, if I say that um, like there is a topic technology, and I say that right advantages and disadvantages. Now, topic is monodimensional and your opinion is multidimensional. Advantages and disadvantages. Understandable. It means that either you get your multidimensional topic or you get your monodimension topic. In both way, you are in beneficial because there are multidimensional topic to write and there is multidimensional opinion that you can describe. Understandable. That's why the very first thing you need to get away from your mind that there's no need to be worried that you can't write and you can't do this and that. Okay, this is very important thing for you. So let's start our writing. There was need for the writing. Very first thing, two important factors we have in writing. There we need to be skilled. One thing, which mode you can use. Okay, and other thing, how you can strong your ideology. Okay, one thing is mode and other thing is ideology. Okay, you are given there 40 minutes to write an essay. Okay, for example, you have notes made plan that I should write this and I should write in this way. Without planning, when you write something, it means that you never write 40 minutes continuously. It's sure that you will waste 5 minutes from these 40 minutes because when you are thinking you don't have planning and while writing maybe you stuck somewhere and you start thinking that what I should write here. Okay, in this way you waste 5 minutes. That's why instead of wasting 5 minutes, you should invest these 5 minutes in planning. Okay, first write their mode and ideology on your paper. Okay, that which mode you need to adopt, how you should develop your ideology. These two things are very important. Okay, like what does it mean that mode means that in which tense you should describe your point of view. Okay, now it depends on the topic of the essay, that what kind of essay you are writing. Okay, in your IELTS, if especially talk about the IELTS, they give you general topic and they give you some events. Now, what's events and what's general topic? This is important for you to understand. Okay, very first, what's event? Event means that, for example, if I say that describe the ceremony that you have attended, this is event. If I say that ever you see any accident on the road, describe the accident. This is an event. Understandable. I can say that, okay, describe your last visit in northern areas. This is an event. Understandable. These all are event. It means that event mean the time spent. Okay, some things happen. When such type of topics are given, you write it in your past indefinite. 80% you use past indefinite and other 20% you use past continuous and past perfect, etc. Understandable. And only only 2% topics are given on events in IELTS. There is no chance that they ask you about the any kind of event. They ask you very general topic. For example, pollution is an event. No, pollution is not an event. It's a general topic. Okay. Uh, technology is an event. No, technology is not. Computer, mobile. No, mobile is not an event. Technology is not an event. Buildings not an event. Schools not an event. Event that occur in past. Event that occur in past. Technology is not occur in past. It is further. You can say that. Yeah, it's proceeding. Okay, it's not last. It's a latest. Now you need to understand the two words, last and latest. What's last and what's which is latest? That is general, and which is last? That is an event. What does it mean? The last and latest. If the things going to be changed with the passage of time, it is latest. Like fashion. Fashion never stops. Today's fashion is different, tomorrow will be different, in the past that was different. Like that. Okay. It means that it is not last. It's a latest. When it's a latest, it means that it's a general, understandable or not. Okay, like furniture that we have a lot of designs day by day we are getting, like that. Okay, it is not last, it is the latest. It means that it's a general. Okay, marriage ceremony, it's finished. For example, my marriage ceremony, it's finished before 5 years. It's an event. You visited abroad, you have visited, and it's not going to change day by day. like that. It's you can understandable, like news. News change after uh, every second, like that. And it's not event itself, it's a latest, it's a general, understandable. Now you get my point. This is not difficult to decide that is general or is an event. Okay, when we talk about some events, uh, we write it in past indefinite. 80% we use past indefinite. Okay, if we talk about the general, 98% topics are given on general topics. 98%. And general topics are always we write in present indefinite. Okay, general topic we write always in present indefinite. It means that we need to be very expert in present indefinite. You know that most of the people they stuck in present indefinite. They that where we should use ses and where we don't should put. Okay, that's why you need to be very skilled in present indefinite. And one more thing, if I let you know, uh, if we write only present indefinite, there can be similar structure, and when there is similar structure, it means that it can be very awkward. Okay, like all the time we are using the same and the same and the same structure, but we need to be remain in a circle of present indefinite, but we should and we have to give some variety of structure. That how we can give the variety of structure. This is very important to understand for you. Um, for example, the same thing I can say in different way. Okay, one more thing. All the sentences like we have some pronouns I, we, they, you, have, he, she, it, like that. All the sentences start with these words. If we start all sentences with I, we, you, he, she, it, like that, like with these words, it will be very awkward. Okay, that's why we need to give some variety. That how we can give variety. This is important to understand for you and for me, for everyone. Okay, for that you need to understand two terms: active and passive. Active and passive. Okay, I'll return, come back here. Before that, I should make some clarity about what's active and what's passive. Okay, some people say that uh, Ali eats apples. Hmm? This is active, and some people say that apples are eaten by Ali. This is passive. Okay, some people. What Ali eats? Apples. What Ali eat? Apples. Who eats apple? Ali. Who eats apple? What what happened with apples? Eat. What happened with apples? Eat. All questions and answers are same. All questions and answers are same. Then how I should say that this is active and this is passive? No. This is if you read some foreigners' books, they never ever use this structure. Passive is totally different. Now we need to understand what's passive. Uh, Passive means that we don't know the person who has done activity. This is passive. Active means that we know the person who participate or who did or does some activity. Okay, for example, this is my mobile. uh, if I go outside and you check my mobile, for example, and you hide it in your pocket, I come inside and I say that you have stolen my mobile. You have stolen my mobile. It means that I come to know that you have stolen my mobile. You have done this activity. Okay. On the other hand, if I go outside and you all people are sitting here, I come inside and I saw that there is not my mobile, and I say that my mobile is stolen by you. For example, again, this is a mobile and you are a person. Passive means that we never ever reveal the subject or a person who did or does activity. We use passive voice to hide the subject. I know that you have stolen my mobile. If I'll say there, my mobile is stolen by you, maybe you have not stolen my mobile. Maybe she has stolen my mobile. Okay, there can be some dispute, there can be some conflicted, there can be some misunderstanding because I'm not sure. That's why I shouldn't use such kind of words that who is the person who has stolen my mobile. When I wanted to check, I wanted to hide some person, then I use passive voice. Understandable? Then I say there, my mobile is stolen from my drawer or from the room, from the classroom, whatever. But I didn't mention the name because I'm not sure. And if I'm sure, I don't want to reveal you in the classroom. I want to hide the name of a person. That's why we use passive structure. That's why we use passive voice. Understandable. This is actually the one reason that why we use passive structure. This is the reason that when we want to hide some person, then we use passive structure. One thing, to avoid the repetition of he, she, it, I, we, they, you, we use passive structure. If we say that, for example, if I avoid from subject, it means then I am repeating by. We are avoiding repetition. If I am avoiding the repetition of subject, but then there is a repetition of by. Understandable? That's why we need to avoid some repetition. For example, if I give you some examples. Sir, we also write the name of Ali. So how we hide the name? No, then that's why I crossed it. Yes, sir. That's why I crossed it. There shouldn't be name of Ali. Apples are eaten. This is enough. Apples are. Yes, sir. Most of the times we have studied that we do not mention by and the name of the person. Yeah. We end up the sentence here. Yeah. Most of the times. Okay. I give you some examples that if I say that um, most of the people travel in trains in China. For example, I write here. Now you can see that this is your subject, most of the people. This is a good subject. This is a good subject. It should be like there, that's no problem. It's not like he, she, I, we, they, you, like that. Okay. Uh, okay. I can change it in different way. Okay. One more thing. When you are writing active voice, there should be animate person. Animate means some person, some human being. Understand? When you are writing passive, then there should be inanimate. Understandable. You are animate, I'm animate, pencil is not animate. Okay, it means that inanimate, inanimates are things, lifeless things that can't perform activities. Okay, it can perform activity. No, we can perform activities. Okay, then if you can perform activity, then you should mention yourself and some persons and some human beings and some animates as a subject when you are writing active voice. Okay, when you are writing passive voice, then there should be inanimate. Understanding, like I have written here passive structure. This is inanimate. Understandable. Now I write here the passive structure of this sentence again, and it means that trains are inanimate, not animate. Trains are widely used in China for for traveling, or you can say that for transporting from one place to another. Understandable. In this way, we can modify and we can use some passive structure to avoid the repetition of I, we, they, and you. Understandable. Now, I hope that you got my point. And okay, now I should talk something about the um, present indefinite. That how we use present definite, because 80% this tense is used. Okay, but before repeating or revising the tenses, because you all know very well already, I should let you know something about the things that are very necessary in English language. Okay, I'm using your pages. Okay, in English, two things are most important to understand for you. Okay, uh, one thing action and other thing time. These two things are important. Like if I'm doing some action, um, I should know the time of this action as well. Okay, this is important. Only two things. If you know that what kind of action I should write and what kind of time I should write here, if you are sure, then you are writing correct. If even you are not sure, it means that you are not writing correctly. As it is. Okay, for example, first we all need to understand action. That what's an action? Okay, like all the activities in which we use our energy, that is called action. Like uh, I with marker and I use energy. No doubt, even I use very little in a very low form, but still I use energy. Okay, when I smile, I use energy. Okay, when I read, I use energy. When I write, I use energy. When I chew, I use energy. When I eat, I use energy. When I walk, I use energy. In all activities, we use some energy. When we use energy, uh, in any kind of activity, then this activity is called action. Understandable? Okay. First, we need to focus on action. Okay. For example, uh, it's eat. Eat is an action. Eat is an action. Now, see, eat. There is a different form of this action. There is a different form of this action. Eat, at, hmm, eaten, hmm, and eating. Eat, at, and eating. These are different forms of action. We need to understand these forms of action. The very first, if we talk about, especially in grammar, and if we want to give some particular name to these action, and these names are, this is, don't need to write, just focus and understand. So it should be grasped in your mind, especially. This is very important thing, and I'm not sure, and I'm not challenging. Before that, you never ever heard of such kind of things. There, I'm going to let you know. Okay. Now, see there, we have continuous, we have perfect, we have indefinite, we have a continuous, we have perfect, and we have indefinite. These are actually types of action. These are actually type of. Now we need to understand that only there are two type of action. One and two. One and two. Continuous, it means that your action is continuous. Your action is continuous. Your action is being taking place. Okay. Perfect means your action is completed. There are only two conditions. Are the work is done, or the work is doing. Are the work is done, or the work is doing. There is no third condition. Are the work is done, or the work is doing. There are only two conditions. There is no an other condition. For example, if I say that, what are you, okay, what about lunch? You will say that done, you will say that doing, like that. Okay. There is no an other condition. Either you will say that done, or you will say that doing. There is no an other condition. Okay. Then what is indefinite? Because we have these three names parallel in one series, in one line. Okay. If this is not an action, then what is this? If this is not an action, then what is this? For example, before there, I let you know there, uh, your continuous is revealed and shall with ing form. Your continuous is told in ing form, ing form, you can say that. Like if I say that eating, because of only this ing, I can say that the action is continuous. The action is continuous. Okay, reading. Only because of ing, I can say their action is continuous. Okay, action is continuous. Okay, uh, in perfect, we use third form. For example, if I say there eaten only because of en, I come to know that this is perfect. This is perfect. If I say that, for example, read, 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 okay, because of the sound, read, I come to know that it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, if I write here, eat, it's continuous. No. Action is perfect. No. Action is not continuous. Action is not perfect. But we have two type of action. One is perfect and the other is continuous. We have only two action. This is perfect and this is continuous. Uh, this is not perfect. This is not continuous. I am sure this is not continuous. Okay? I'm sure this is not continuous. I'm sure this is not perfect, but I'm sure this is an action. Then what type of this action? What type of this action? It means that now come to the point. You are sure about the type of action? No. You are sure about the type of action? No. You are sure about the type of action? No. Because we have only two action, and if there's ing, then continuous. If there's third form, it's perfect. Okay. Are you confirmed about this section? Are you definite? No. Okay, I asked, are you definite? You said not. Are you definite about this section? You said not. Definite plus not. Are you definite with the action? No. We all are agree at this. We are not definite about the action. We are not indefinite about the action. It means that not is equal to in indefinite. It means that indefinite means that we are not sure about the action. That what the type of the action. Now you are understanding or not? Only we have two type of actions, continuous and perfect. Then what is indefinite? Indefinite means that we are not definite, we are not sure the type of action. That was type of action. Understandable? Okay. This was an action. Now the very important thing. The first thing you understand about the action. One thing is action, and other thing I tell you about the time of an action. Time of an action. Okay, for example, if I write there, uh, he eating. I write he eating. Then I write he eating. Again, I write there he eating. There's a difference you find. Any difference? No difference. But only one thing we know. Only one thing. It's continuous. How I come to know? Because of ing. I come to know that it's continuous. Only because of ing I come to know it's continuous. Okay. You know that this I know only one thing. This is an action. This is continuous action. But we don't know the time of this action. You know the time of this action. You know the time of this action. We only know uh, type type of action, but we don't know the time of this action. Hmm? This is important. Two things you need to understand. One thing about the action, and other thing about the time of the action. Hmm? Okay. If I put here is, now you come to know the time of action. What's the time of action? Present. Present. The time of action is present. If I put here will be, what's the time of action? Future. If I put here was, what the time of action? Past. It means that uh, there is no relation between present and continuous. Continuous is an other thing, and present is an other thing. Continuous is an action, and present is a time. There I want to make you understand. There is a great difference between time and action. Okay, only because of ing is not the demand of is. Ing is the demand of continuous. There is no concern. Continuous is a present, a past, or future. Hmm? Whatever the time, if it's continuous, there should be ing. Understandable or not? Either it's present, either it's a past, either it's a future. Whatever the time of continuous, we don't concern. Even before that, I didn't mention here the time, but still we put here ing. Ing is the recognition of your type of action, continuous. Understandable? Eh, Either its time is present, future, or past, and we don't have any kind of concern. Understandable? Okay. Now I talk something about the time. Again, I'm going to use another page. Okay. Okay. Before that, um, I was teaching in Punjab of colleges. Recently, I left from there. 8.5 years I taught there. I was an entry specialist. There's a very near campus here on Jadawala Road. Uh, we have a student, 8.5 years I taught there. On only in 8.5 years, there was only one student uh, who taught me such kind of things, because a teacher learns a lot of things from the students. There's no doubt. Okay. Actually, he asked me, the sun rises in the east. He asked me, sir, what's the type of, how much this phenomena is true? I said that obviously 100% this phenomena is true. How much? Yeah, universal truth, of course. It's a true. How much, sir, you are confirmed? I said, I'm 100% confirmed. Sir, how much you are definite? I said that I'm 100% definite. Write on the board that you are 100% definite. I wrote on the board that I'm 100% definite. Then he asked, sir, why we put it in indefinite? If it's definite, then why we put it indefinite? I was very curious at that time. I tried to give some answers to make the satisfactory of students, but it was not satisfactory answer because it was out of the knowledge, you can say that. I asked for many teachers, even PhD scholars, and even a lot of people. I asked this question, and even I attended a lot of seminars and classes from British Council as well. I raised this point there as well, and they were dumb, really. Then this point was clear. One of the linguist Noam Chomsky. I mailed that person. Then he cleared this point and made such kind of slides and sent me that we have two type of actions. This is very. I was very amazed by the ideology of foreigner people, really, and this is very knowledgeable thing. I have English background. I'm English teacher in well institutes. I taught in Namal University, in ComSat, uh, but we have not such kind of teaching strategies really, because uh, this is this is actually the action. This section is not ing. This is not continuous, and this is not perfect. Actually, we are not confirmed. We are not definite. That's why it's indefinite. Understandable? No, no. Phenomena is universal. Phenomena is definite, but we are indefinite about the action. That when does it take place? Yeah, sure. But if it like there, the sun is rising, then we are sure this is continuous. When, if it happens like that, the sun has risen, we are sure there is a perfect. Here we are not sure, we are not confirmed, we are not definite, we are indefinite. Actually, we are indefinite about the type of the action. That's why it is called indefinite. Understandable? Okay, now we talk something about the time. Actually, we need to know the time of the action. Okay, in physics you say that time, but in English you call it tense. Okay, you know that we have three type of tense, like present. It is written like that: present indefinite tense, present continuous tense. Okay, like continuous time present, continuous time past, continuous time future. Understandable? Okay, present, and we have past, and we have future. Okay, present, past, and future. These are. We have some helping verbs. Okay, helping verb tell us about the time. Helping verb tell us about the time. Okay, these all are helping verb. These are helping verbs. Okay, like in present, we can use is, am, are. We can use do, does. We can use have and has. We can use uh, has been, and we can use have been. Okay, in past we can use was and were, and we can use did, and we can use had, and we can use had been. Okay, but in future we can use will and will be, and what we can use, will have. We can use will have. Okay, will have, and even we can use will have been. Okay, these all are actually helping verbs. Okay, these helping verb tell us about the present, but I shouldn't say that these helping verb tell us about the continuous. No, they never ever. Ing tell us about the continuous. Okay, they only they have very uh, difference among them, like tense and continuous. Continuous is a an action, and tense is a time. Understandable? Okay, it's these helping verbs have no concern with the action, type of action. Okay, okay, these tell us about the present, and these tell us about the past, and these tell us about the future. Understandable? Okay, good. Okay, only general things I'm describing you. And next, the most important that I wanted to let you know about the present indefinite. Uh, I should describe here. Okay, present indefinite tense. Okay, we check the voice uh, in mobile. That was very accurate, and I am amazed that, yeah, of course, it's really good. Present indefinite tense. Okay, there are two different ways to capture the present indefinite. Okay, uh, the very first thing, there is a very traditional, that there is ta hai, ti hai, te hai. We know that about this. Okay, we know. But another thing where we should use present indefinite tense. This is important. Okay. Number one, when you are generally joking. When we joke something very general. Okay. Just we, okay, let's talk about something. Let's talk about on the plants. This is very general. That is just we are talking generally. Okay, when we talk generally, general on general matters, then we use present indefinite. Understandable? Number two, uh, when you describe your regular activity. Okay, regular activity. Like my regular activity that I come here to teach you. Okay, this is my regular activity. Your regular activity, you daily go to the college. This is your regular activity. Okay, when you describe some regular activity that you do daily, you describe it in present indefinite. Okay, your habits, present habit, not past. Present habit, present habit. Like you, this is your habit to get up early in the morning. It's your habit to take tea after breakfast. Hmm? This is a habit. My habit is to take tea after breakfast. I'll tell this thing in present indefinite. Understandable? Okay, you when we talk generally, when we tell about the regular activity, when we talk about our present habits, and on the other hand, when we describe some natural phenomena. Okay, what's natural phenomena? Like stars bright on the sky. This is a natural phenomena. Hmm? I feel very cool in autumn. This is a natural phenomena. Okay. Birds fly. This is a natural phenomena. Okay. Okay. Any kind of natural phenomena you describe in present indefinite, and after that, your fifth sayings. Lama Iqbal says that this is a saying, work, work, and so the Kaidaram says that work, and work. Okay, we describe it in present indefinite. All the sayings we describe in present indefinite, either it is quoted from holy book or it is quoted from some philosopher, some scholar, any kind of person. Understandable. For these five things, we use present indefinite. One thing. And other thing, now you need to know only two things. One, uh, what should be, what kind of helping verb will be used here? Why helping verb? To know about the time. Helping verb tell us about the time. Okay. What kind of helping verb is used and what type of action is used. Okay. Okay. Uh, Helping verb plus form or verb. Okay, verb. Hmm? Your do and does. Do and does plus what kind of verb is used? First, first form. Which verb will be used? First verb will be used. Understandable? Okay, now it's actually not. We add SRES with verb. We add SRES with verb when we add. This is actually the question. There are two conditions. With these two conditions, we add verb plus SES. We add SES with the verb. With these two conditions. What are two conditions? Your sentence should be simple. What does it mean simple? This is now question. Okay. If I say that, if I use the word not, this is not simple, this is negative. Understandable? Understand? If I use words such like why, when, where, who, when, these are not simple, these are interrogative. Interrogative. Okay? When such kind of words are used, interrogative, when not is used, negative, when these all are not used, then simple. Your sentence should be simple. Number one condition. Number one condition. Number two, uh, your subject should be name. Your subject should be. Now, what is name? This is important to understand for you. What's name? Okay, like Ali is a name. Okay, Alia is a name. Okay, chair is a name. Obviously, it's a name of something. It's a name of something. Okay, we can we say that Ali is equal to he? Can we say that? Can we say that Alia is equal to she? Can we say that chair is equal to it? It means that we memorize and we cram it in different way when we were at school or university. Like he, she, it are some name. He, she, it are some name. But we need to understand in this way. Name, any name, and is equal to. Ali is not equal to they. Ali is not equal to they. Ali is not equal to I. Ali is not equal to we. Ali is not equal to you. Understandable? Yes. Okay. If these two conditions are completed and fulfilled, then we add SRES with the verb. For example, I write you something. He eat. She eat. They eat. I eat. Ali eat. We eat. You eat. The cat eat. The dog eat. It eat. The very first two conditions should be fulfilled to add SRES. The very first thing, it's a simple one one condition is completed. Other thing, subject is a name. Subject is a name or not? Yes, he is equal to name. You can, if you are conflicted or confused, you can replace it with any name. Like he can be equal with Ali. Yes, can be equal. It means that it's a name. Okay, he eats. Okay, she eat or she eats. Good. They eat or they eats. They eat. Eats. Why? Okay. Why they eats? Okay. First condition is completed. It's simple and it's a name. They is a name or not? They is equal to name or not? No, they is not equal to name. That's why this condition is not completed and fulfilled. Okay. If one condition is missed, we don't put here S. Understandable? I, okay. I eat. First condition complete or not? Simple. And second condition? No. Then we put here or not? One condition is fulfilled and one condition is not complete. Two conditions should be completed. If one is missed, we'll not put here SRES. There should be two conditions. Okay, Ali is a name and it's a simple. We should put here or not?
Yes, sir, we should.
There is yes. We eat or we eats.
We eat. We eat.
Okay, now remain quiet, please. Okay, you tell me. You eat or you eats.
You eat.
Okay, okay. You tell me. The cat eat or the cat eats.
Eats.
Eats. Okay. Okay, you tell me. The dog eat or the dog eats.